Hello, welcome to the Student Mentor Training for the new courses for Mathematics for Elementary Educators, Part 1, 2, and 3. Here's an overview about some of the information that you will need to know for these new courses. Each course contains 3 CUs, and our primary learning resource is going to be Pearson My Math Lab. These new courses will replace the old courses QLC1, QMC1, and QLT1. The focus of each course is going to be a bit different for each part. So for part 1, it's going to focus on problem solving, set theory, number theory, whole numbers, and integers. Then part 2 will focus on algebraic reasoning and probability, while part 3 will focus on statistics, measurement, and synthetic transformational and coordinate perspectives in geometry. And here's some information about the objective assessments. Please note that the e-text will be located in Pearson My Math Lab. The textbook is also available for purchase, and here's some information about that. Now, as far as students purchasing a textbook, that is something that they can do to reference the material. However, students will need to work through the units in My Math Lab that are customized to be aligned with the different assessments. So on the objective assessments that we have here, all 3 are in fact objective assessments and contain 35 items. And each one of them has a different amount of units. Part 1 has 9 units with a cut score of 74%, while Part 2 has 12 units with a cut score of 68%, and Part 3 has 11 units, and that cut score being 67%. All 3 objective assessments are 90 minutes, multiple choice, and matching type questions. Now I was going to take everyone into the learning resource that we have set up. Here, when students come into the resource, it is called WGU Mathematics for Elementary Educators, and they will come to this homepage with a Getting Started video and information about how to contact us if they do have questions. And here, you can go to Start Here and find out a little bit more about downloading the latest plugins and information that they need. And we are going to have a webinar schedule listed in here that is coming soon. And some information about the course mentors. This is a video that students can watch and learn about all of us, and contact information as well here, which is nice for students to have. And then there are 3 different courses. You see this on the left menu bar. So Math for Elementary Ed 1 is the first course, and if you click this button here, you'll see it expands, and students will be able to see the different units in the first course. All 3 courses work similarly. So this one has 9 units total. And if we click into one of the units, so if we click into problem solving, the same format is available on every single unit. So here, students have the option of taking a Unit 1 pre-check to see if they already have the knowledge mastered. So this we consider to be optional, and they would just click in here and then click the Unit 1 pre-check. If they don't feel comfortable, they may look at the learning materials. Let me click in here. And this opens up some videos that students can access and PowerPoints for the different sections. Step number 3, students can access the Unit 1 homework tutorial. And you'll notice that they need at least 80% or better on the pre-checked. And if they don't have 80% or better, they're asked to do this homework tutorial. And it could be more than one. So here when we go into the homework tutorial, second to load, we'll notice that there are two homework sets. And then students will need to click into one at a time, and then they can start working in here. And you'll notice that the way these are set up, it's similar to the old My Math Lab, where if they don't know how to do a problem, they can view an example and be walked right through a similar problem, which is nice. Then if they're still confused on that problem, they can click the Help Me Solve This button, look at a video, or go into the e-text book. So quite a bit of help in here. Then once they score at least 80% on the homework tutorial, then they can move on to step number 4, where they take, and they'll have to score 80% on both of those or above on both of those homework sets. So not just one. And then they take a post-test, and they have to have at least 80% in order to access this post-test. So here's the prerequisite warning, and I'm going to bypass it. And then here they will not have those learning aids, and they'll be, we ask that they take these post-tests, closed notebook, and not reviewing any information. So here they do not have the learning aids. They have to know how to do the material. And then once they complete this unit, they move on to the next unit, and so forth, so on and so forth. Also, then after they complete course 1, they can go into course 2, and it's the same type of situation where they have the different units, and they go into each one with a 4-step process. Some of the steps being optional, of course. And there's also a multimedia library where they can access the e-textbook and helpful videos and things like that in there. So hopefully this makes sense. And go ahead. Slide. So if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to call or email the QL Math team. That extension is 1758, and our email is ql@wgu.edu. Thanks very much for watching.